So my favorite type of basketball play in the entire world ever is basketball plays that incorporate an elevator screen, as you see right here, because these can open up some of your best shooters on your team. So let's get down and let's check out some very easy basketball plays that you can run with even the youngest of basketball teams. Okay, so first off, what we are doing is we have two guys in the post over here and two guys in the post over here. We can run this high in the high post, or we can run this in the low post as well. There's also different orientations of the exact same play that I run with, or that I see with other teams, and what I use with other teams, and what we use with other teams, but this is the one we use with the U12s because it's very simple. We have one man who doesn't go through the elevator screen, he posts up. In this case, we have Keneal. He goes through the elevator screen, and what an elevator screen is what you are going to see right here, where you've got two players, and then they close together to form a two-man screen. So what you see right here is you'll see Max and Sebastian get together. That stops that player right there from going through, and that allows Keneal to have a wide open three-point shot, which he is able to drain. And yes, of course, after he makes this three, we do see that he gets really hyped up. Woo! Yeah! Made a three! Anyways, good job, Keneal. Now, you can actually run this as a basketball play as well, and what you can do is just have these guys run it in the high post. These guys will then close and create that double man screen after player 2 gets through, and then we'll have player 1 pass player 2 the ball. Now, when this happens, what I want to see is player 2, if he can take that 3, he needs to be able to take it. However, if he doesn't take it, player 4 goes to the low post, and player 3 stays in the high post. Now, there's a reason for this. The reason being, and player 5 is going to clear out, is because now, let's say we were running against a zone. We can do a quick high post to low post pass for an easy layup. And yes, 11U/12U in Canada, you can run a zone, and you can run a trap, you can run all of that. So, this is why I like to do this. Now, if this was against a man, these guys will stay together. However, we will have it turned now. Now, what we will have is player 1 making the decision, do I cut on this side or do I cut on this side, depending on what my defender is doing. If my defender is playing on this side and denies so that I can't get the ball, I need to cut down this side. This will be a pass. If the man is playing me normal, then I cut on this side, use them as a double screen, and then I will be looking to get that pass for the layup. Another fantastic option that we have, or at least what I've seen and I've used once or twice before, is I'm going to have player 5 set a screen for our shooter, which in this case is player number 3. Player 2 and player 4 are going to set up an elevator screen on this side of the key. After player 5 sets that screen, player 3 is going to use that screen, and then he's going to go through the elevator screen. The idea here is now this defender is going to be going over underneath. He's going to be now really seriously chasing that player 3, and he's going to get stuck on that elevator screen. Player 1 is going to then pass to player 3. Player 3 is going to be looking for that 3-point shot. The other option is depending on what player 5's defender is doing. If, for example, we have player 3 who gets stuck on this screen, but player 5 left his man because maybe they were not communicating very well, player 5 could pop, receive that pass, and go for that 3. Or what may happen is player 5 may not be paying attention. He may be paying attention up here. Player 5 can then cut to the basket. This can be a lob pass over top for a layup as well. This should not be our only option. Another great option is very similar to horns, and what we're going to have is, let's say we call this out for player 4. Player 4 is going to go down into the low post. Player 1 is going to dribble out towards this left side, and now these guys are going to close in together. Player 4 is going to use those two as a elevator screen, and then player 1 is going to be looking for player 4 for the 3-point shot. However, we also want to see player 5 cut towards the basket because usually his man will be playing a bit too high, and he can then backdoor cut this man for that layup as well. Now, a really good play, and it's a horns play that I used last year with my U14 team, which would be 13U in the States, is It was a horns play, and we called this horns elevator. And what we would do is we would offset these guys just a bit after we went into horns. Player 1 would stay up top, and then player 3, if we called it for him, would go through that elevator screen. They would close on him. And then player 2 at the same time would be clearing out towards this right side. Player 1 would then pass player 3 the ball. We would then have player 4 clear out if player 3 didn't have that shot, and then we would have player 5 set that screen on the baseline side, because now we can use that screen, have him roll off, and now we have 3 options on this side. So if player 5 was to get that ball and he didn't have the opportunity to score, he can then kick it out to one of these 3 players for the 3-point shot. Because what will usually happen is one of their men or multiple of their players will come down and drop and play some help defense, in which case you just kick it out for a 3. So there's some different options for elevator screens and plays that you can use with them. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again next time.